What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 2nd, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Catherine Waterston and Danny McBride are fighting to survive against a xenomorph in the latest trailer for Alien Covenant. The clip released Tuesday begins with the new crew of the colony ship Covenant landing on a strange empty planet that resembles Earth. Before long, the crew discovers that the uncharted paradise is actually home to the deadly xenomorphs who's beginning to terrorize the colonists in violent fashion. Waterston says all of this to start our new life. A full-grown xenomorph is showcased at the end as it bashes its head into glass in order to reach McBride. Directed by Ridley Scott, Alien Covenant also stars Michael Fassbender, Noomi Rapace, Billy Crudup, Guy Pearce, and James Franco, and arrives in theaters on May 19th. Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt, meets his father in the latest trailer for Marvel's upcoming sci-fi epic Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The clip released Tuesday during Jimmy Kimmel Live ends with Russell making a grand entrance to Star-Lord and his teammates Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, Drax the Destroyer, played by Dave Bautista, Rocket, played by Bradley Cooper, and a handcuffed Nebula, played by Karen Gilliam. Russell says to Pratt, "After all these years, I found you. I'm your dad, Peter." The trailer set to the Fleetwood Mac's The Chain also includes scenes featuring Baby Groot, played by Vin Diesel, moving about a spaceship after not putting on a seatbelt, and Yondu, played by Michael Rooker, and newcomer Mantis, played by Mon Clentamith, working together with the team. Drax responds, "All you do is yell at each other. You are not friends." Nebula notes to the team before Drax responds, "No, we're family." Directed by James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 arrives in theaters May 5th, 2017. James Cameron and his production company Lightstorm Entertainment have teamed up with video game publisher Ubisoft to create a new title based on Avatar. The project was announced Tuesday alongside a behind-the-scenes featurette featuring Cameron and members of Ubisoft Studios' Massive Entertainment, which is developing the game. Cameron says in the clip, with the power of Massive's Snowdrop game engine and with the team's passion and obsessive focus on details, we know they're the right group to bring the beauty and danger of Pandora to life, referencing to the planet on which Avatar takes place. Massive Entertainment creator-director Magnus Jansen added, "It should be the ultimate experience when you actually go to Pandora and where you can live your alternative life on the moon." Massive Entertainment developers also promised that the title will allow players to, quote, "choose how they want to experience this incredible universe." Massive last worked on Ubisoft's open-world military shooter, The Division. The new Avatar game announcement comes as Pandora, the world of Avatar, is set to open at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Orlando on May 27th. In terms of films, Cameron is said to have 4 sequels planned for Avatar, which was released in 2009. DreamWorks' animated blockbuster Trolls is getting a sequel. The studio said in a Facebook post Tuesday, "Can't Stop the Feeling." Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake are back as Poppy and Branch in Trolls 2 in theaters April 10th, 2020. No details regarding the movie's plot or additional casting were immediately revealed. Kendrick played Princess Poppy, and Timberlake played survivalist Branch in the original 2016 adventure inspired by the colorful Trolls lines of toys. Netflix has released the first teaser trailer for its upcoming satire, War Machine. Directed by David Michôd, the film stars Brad Pitt and is set to begin streaming May 26. It is adapted from the book by the late journalist Michael Hastings, The Operators, the wild and terrifying inside story of America's war in Afghanistan. Also part of the movie's ensemble are Tilda Swinton, Ben Kingsley, Anthony Michael Hall, Topher Grace, Will Poulter, Lakeith Stanfield, Emery Cohen, John Magaro, R.J. Seiler, Alan Ruck, Scott McNary, and Meg Till. The synopsis accompanying the Wednesday's 45-second video clip reads, "A pitch-black war story For Our Times, ride director David Mitchell recreates a U.S. general's roller coaster rise and fall as part reality, part savage parody, raising the specter of just where the line between them lies today. He is an absurdist looking at a born leader's ultra-confidence march right into the dark heart of folly. At the story's core is Brad Pitt's sly take on one of the most polarizing war figures of a generation, successful, charismatic four-star General Stanley McChrystal, who leapt in like a rock star to command the NATO forces in Afghanistan, only to be taken down by a journalist's no-holds-barred expose. The director of Disney's upcoming live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, Bill Condon, has announced that the star Josh Gad's character LeFou will portray as being gay. Condon said of LeFou in the April issue of Attitude that features stars Emma Watson as Belle and Dan Stevens as Beast on the cover, LeFou is somebody who on one day wants to be Gaston and another day wants to kiss Gaston, played by Luke Evans. The filmmaker continued by saying he's confused about what he wants. It's somebody who's just realizing that he has these feelings. And Josh makes something really subtle and delicious out of it. And that's what it has paid off at the end, which I don't want to give away. But it is a nice, exclusively gay moment in a Disney movie. God's LeFou will mark the first time an openly LGBT character will appear on screen in a Disney film. When asked on Twitter regarding LeFou, God wrote, beyond proud of this. Watson and Stevens, when asked about the film, shared how they developed their characters who are seen as outsiders. Watson said, I think it was really important for Dan and I to develop and understand why each of the characters feel as if they don't want to fit in. I certainly felt watching the original that I wanted to know more about why Belle feels that she's different and why she wants to be different and why she's naturally different. Beauty and the Beast, which also stars as Ewan McGregor as Lumineer, Sir Ian McKellen as Cogsworth, and Nathan Mack as Chip. It arrives in theaters March 17th. Dwayne Johnson was among the many celebrities photographed in Sunday's Oscars audience, looking shocked as it became clear the Best Picture award literally went to the wrong film. Presenters Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway announced La La Land had won the evening's top honor after they were mistakenly handed the envelope for the Best Actress award, which had been presented to Emma Stone moments earlier. After the cast and crew of La La Land took the stage and began giving their acceptance speeches, it was revealed Moonlight was the rightful Best Picture Oscar recipient, and that ensemble came forward to collect the prize. For the several minutes it took to sort everything out, however, the audience and TV viewers at home were left wondering what was going on. Johnson explained on social media what he was thinking at that exact moment. He wrote, "You can literally see my wheels spinning on whether or not I should hit the stage and take down an Oscars producer who I thought went rogue and was trying to sabotage our final moment of the night as La La Land was accepting for Best Picture." Johnson wrote in an Instagram post alongside a photo of the surprised faces of him, Meryl Streep, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Salma Hayek, Mel Gibson, Michelle Williams, and others. He also said, in crazy moments like that, we need leaders to step up and take charge. I give La La Land producer Jordan Horowitz much respect for stepping up to the mic and calling the Moonlight filmmakers and actors to the stage to accept their award. Thankfully, Jordan gave us the clarity we needed, because as much as I love and adore Meryl, I was willing to rumble over her to take down the producer going rogue. No business like show business. Hashtag Oscar, hashtag that look, hashtag Matt Damon was ready to go Bourne, hashtag I was ready to go Hobbs, hashtag let's do this. And in a related story, the two PricewaterhouseCoopers accountants involved in Sunday's Best Picture fiasco won't again be handling out envelopes at the Academy Awards ceremony. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science confirmed Wednesday. PwC accountants Brian Cunanan and Martha Reese have been permanently removed from all Film Academy dealings, sources told the Los Angeles Times and CNN. The two will remain as partners at the accounting company. On Monday, the PwC took responsibility for the flub, citing human error and, quote, breaches of established protocols. The company said in a statement, for the past 83 years, the Academy has entrusted PwC with the integrity of the awards process during the ceremony, and last night we failed the Academy. Kunana, who became a partner with the firm in 1997, handed presenters Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty the wrong envelope as they walked on stage. Beatty was hesitant in naming the winner, and Dunaway took the envelope and mistakenly announced La La Land was the Best Picture instead of the actual winner, Moonlight. The mix-up was not corrected for more than 2 minutes as cast and crews from the musical had gone up to the stage. Presenters were given the envelope containing the already announced Best Actress result, Emma Stone for her role in La La Land. Ruiz, who joined the two-member ballot team in 2015, has been with PwC for nearly 20 years. Konana and Ruiz have complete sets of envelopes in two briefcases. They stood on opposite sides on the stage, in alternative distributing the envelopes to the presenters. The statement posted on Twitter: once the error occurred, protocols for correcting it were not followed through quickly enough by Mr. Cunanan and his partner. Later Monday, the Academy said in a statement, "We apologize to the entire cast and crew of La La Land and Moonlight, whose experience was profoundly altered by this error. We salute the tremendous grace they displayed under the circumstances. To all involved, including our presenters Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway, the filmmakers, and our fans watching worldwide, we apologize." Oscar telecast producer Michael DeLuca compared Sunday's Best Picture mix-up to the Hindenburg, a passenger airship that burst into flames as it attempted to dock in 1937. Presenters Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway announced La La Land had won the evening's top honor after being handed the envelope for the Best Actor award, which had been presented to Emma Stone moments earlier. After the cast and crew of La La Land took the stage, it came to light Moonlight was the rightful Best Picture Oscar recipient, and that group of artists stepped forward. DeLuca recalled on KCRW's The Business radio show in an interview aired Thursday, "I heard fellow producer Jennifer Todd next to me. It was like the Hindenburg report. I literally heard, 'Oh my God, he got the wrong envelope,' and then it was slow motion. You perceive things slowly as the adrenaline rises and the cortisol floods your system." The New York Post said tensions between Beatty and Dunaway may have also contributed to the series of events that led to the award show disaster. The newspaper cited an unnamed source as saying Beatty was unhappy about presenting the award with Dunaway and, quote, refused to let his rehearsal be filmed when they needed to block out the entire show properly. The former Bonnie and Clyde co-stars also reportedly fought over who would read the winner's name, and from that point they would enter the stage. The insider said, "It is no secret there is no love lost there. Both nearly balked at doing it together at all." Actor Anson Mount is to play Black Bolt in the upcoming ABC's Marvel's Inhumans. Mount is best known for his work in the TV shows Hell on Wheels and Conviction. Marvel described Mount's character in the 8-episode comic book adaptation as the, quote, enigmatic commanding king of the Inhumans, with a powerful voice that the slightest whisper can destroy a city. Co-starring Ian Rehan as Maximus, the first 2 episodes of Inhumans are scheduled to debut in IMAX theaters for a 2-week window in September before the show premieres on ABC. Joseph Lev, the head of Marvel Television and executive producer of the series, said in a statement, "Anson's loved the challenge of playing a character who will only communicate silently. His enthusiasm mixed with his imposing, almost regal persona makes it easy to see why he's our Black Bolt." Added executive producer and showrunner Scott Buck said, "Black Bolt is a character whose deep complexity must be conveyed without uttering a single word, and I'm very excited to have Anson on board to bring him to life." 5 Big Bang Theory stars will reportedly take a pay cut so Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch can receive raises. Johnny Galecki, Jim Parsons, Kaylee Kuko, Simon Helberg, and Kunan Nayar agreed to each to give up $100,000 per episode to benefit the actresses, according to Variety. Bialik and Rauch, who both joined the CBS sitcom in Season 3, were renegotiating their contracts when their co-stars reportedly made the offer. Galecki, Parsons, Kuko, Helberg, and Nayar are rumored to make $1 million per episode. The extra $500,000 per episode would bump Bialik and Rauch from $200,000 to nearly $450,000 per episode in the show's prospective 11th and 12th seasons. The series is in its 10th season and has yet to be renewed. Deadline had reported last week that Parsons, Galecki, Kuko, Helberg, and Nayar were in the process of finalizing new 2-year contracts. Sources says at the time that Bialik and Rauch were primed for a major salary bump. CBS Entertainment President Glenn Geller said in January, "We're in negotiations. They are going to be, I think, the normal tough negotiations when you're in a situation like this, but we are guardedly optimistic." The Big Bang Theory stars Bialik and Rauch as Amy Farrah Fowler and Bernadette Rotenkowski-Wolowitz, respectively. The sitcom airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The season 24 cast of Dancing with the Stars was revealed on Wednesday on ABC's Good Morning America. The contestants include former ice skating champion Nancy Kerrigan, comedian Chris Kattan, model and professional bull rider Bonner Bolton, entertainer Sharo, pro football player Rashad Jennings, retired baseball player David Ross, singer-actress Erica Jane, and Fifth Harmony member Normani Cody. Also confirmed were previously leaked celebrities Bachelor star Nick Viall, Glee's alum Heather Morris, 1980s icon Mr. T, and Olympic gymnast Simone Biles. The new season is to debut March 20th. Lisa Kudrow says she recently attended a secret Friends reunion. The 53-year-old actress said on Tuesday's episode of Today that she was, quote, laughing nonstop at a dinner with former co-stars Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, David Schwimmer, Matt LeBlanc, and Matthew Perry. Kudrow told host Savannah Guthrie, "No, I don't think we were formally reunited, but we had convened privately for dinner, and it was great. It was really fun. We had such a good time. It was hilarious. We were laughing nonstop." She also added, "If we don't tell you that one's coming and it doesn't happen, you have no reason to be disappointed. I'm managing expectations. I don't see one happening, but it would be fun." Kudrow played Phoebe Buffay on NBC's sitcom, which had a 10-season run from 1994 to 2004. Anson, who portrayed Rachel Green, said on Lorraine in December that a reunion won't work because of present-day focus on social media. She says, "Honestly, I don't know what we would do. I think that period of time was sort of nostalgic. I think why people have such an affection for it is because there was something about a time when our faces weren't stuffed into our cell phones." She said of the show's characters, "We weren't checking Facebook or Instagram. We were in a room together, in a coffee shop together. We were talking, having conversations. We've lost that." Kudrow has since played Valerie Cherish on the HBO comedy The Comeback and Fiona Wallace on the online series Web Therapy. She will star with Anna Kendrick and Craig Robinson in the new movie Table 19, which opens Friday. Sherlock and Doctor Strange icon Benedict Cumberbatch is the star in Melrose, a 5-part limited series written by David Nichols and based on the semi-autobiographical novels of Edward St. Aubyn. The co-production between Showtime and Sky Atlantic will begin shooting in New York, London, and the south of France in August. Cumberbatch will play the title character, an aristocrat and outrageously fun playboy who struggles to overcome the damage inflicted by a horribly abusive father and the mother who tactically condoned the behavior, a press notes release. Cumberbatch and executive producer Adam Ackland said in a joint statement Tuesday, "We are delighted to be part of this incredible series. We have been huge fans of these books for many years, and David Nichols' adaptation are extraordinary." Nichols added, "I've been a huge admirer of Edward St. Aubyn's novel for years and can't wait to bring these dark, witty, brilliant books to the screen. Benedict is the perfect Patrick Melrose." Actor and singer Tyrese Gibson said he got married in a secret Valentine's Day ceremony. The 38-year-old announced in an Instagram video Tuesday that he and his girlfriend tied the knot on February 14th. Gibson captioned the post, "Mark 10:8, and the two will become #one flesh, Mr. and Mrs. Gibson, #my black queen, #growman season." He added in the video, "The best way to express your love towards this blessed union is to keep us covered in our prayers." The Fast and the Furious star has yet to share his bride's identity, but follow up with a photo of her engagement and wedding ring. He says in the caption that he and his wife plan to keep their relationship quiet. The actor wrote, "Not to worry, I won't be updating you guys on every detail and every aspect of our lives. We tried to keep this all a secret, and it somehow got out there, so we just wanted to share the blessed news ourselves." He mused, "The future isn't always promised, but what's certain is that we're all capable of making a commitment to wake up every day and love someone the best way you can. It is quite that simple." Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have announced together in a joint statement that they have decided to take a break from their relationship. Both reps for both stars noted in the statement, "Before rumors of falsifications get out of hand, we can confirm that Orlando and Katy are taking respectful, loving space at this time." Perry and Bloom began their relationship after they hit it off at a Golden Globes after party in January of 2016. The pair were last seen together Sunday at the annual Vanity Fair Oscars party after weeks of traveling apart. People magazine reports they shared a smiling photo together inside the venue. On Tuesday, the actors shared a selfie on Instagram alongside Perry's dog Butters. He captioned the photo, "A Mighty Heart." The couple last made headlines in January when Perry dyed her hair blonde on Bloom's birthday. In December, Bloom spent Christmas with Perry and her family. Kate Hudson's ex-husband wants to challenge his custody agreement with the 37-year-old actress. Black Crowes frontman Chris Robinson recently filed court documents to have the custody arrangement for 12-year-old son Ryder revisited, according to People magazine. Hudson and Robinson, who share joint custody of Ryder, agreed to undergo an evaluation to determine what living and visitation arrangements are best for their son. The court ordered the actress to pay for the assessment, which requires a $7,500 deposit. Hudson and Robinson also gave permission for the court to access their health and mental health records. In addition, the pair agreed to undergo drug, alcohol, and psychological testing if deemed necessary. Sources told In Touch Weekly when they finalized their divorce, they agreed to joint custody. Chris now wants full custody of Ryder. This has been an ongoing issue for months now, and they are still battling it behind closed doors. Hudson, who also shares 5-year-old son Bingham with ex-fiancé Matthew Bellamy from Muse, split from Robinson in 2006 after more than 5 years of marriage. She told People in December that her elder son is growing up fast. The star says Ryder is a great kid, but, he's 12. So it's all changing and starting. It's a beautiful time. She also added, "I think I'm going to be good during this teenage years. I think I might, knock on wood, but I think he's going to do just fine." So I couldn't be much prouder. Hudson reunited with Bellamy in February to bring both of her sons to meet 21 Pilots. She will next star in the Thurgood Marshall biopic Marshall with Chadwick Boseman. Media mogul Oprah Winfrey says she hasn't ruled out a future presidential run. The 63-year-old television personality said on Wednesday's episode of the David Rubenstein show that she rethought her chances of becoming president in the wake of Donald Trump's election. Winfrey said on the Bloomberg television series, "I actually never thought that was an option. I never considered the question even a possibility." She added with a smile, "I thought, oh gee, I don't have the experience. I don't know enough. Now I'm thinking, oh." Winfrey campaigned for Barack Obama in the 2008 elections and by holding fundraisers and attending rallies. She supported Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election but didn't actively campaign for the Democratic presidential candidate. The star said on the T.D. Jakes show in October, "There really is no choice, people. Do you like your country? Do you like your freedom and liberty? Do you like democracy? Or do you want a demigod?" She explained, "The reason why I haven't been vocal other than say I'm with her is because I didn't know what I could say that could actually pierce through all the noise and the chaos and the disgusting vitriol that is going on and actually be heard." Winfrey will appear in Disney's new adaptation of A Wrinkle in Time and posted photos from set last week with Reese Witherspoon and Mindy Kaling. She will also star in the remake of Terms of Endearment. 15-time Grammy winner Alicia Keys did her best impression of other musical superstars Tuesday. The 36-year-old singer imitated Gwen Stefani, Adele, and Janis Joplin during a round of Wheel of Music impressions on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Keys sang Miss Mary Mac as Stefani, the alphabet song as Adele, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star as Joplin, while Fallon countered with the State Farm jingle as the Pointer Sisters and the Meow Mix jingle by Elvis Presley. Alicia Cara, Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, Christina Aguilera, and Celine Dion are among the other stars who have performed on the segment. Grande's impressions of Aguilera, Dion, and Britney Spears received over 84 million views on YouTube. Depeche Mode will continue its Global Spirit concert tour with a second leg that will take it across North America this summer and fall, Live Nation announced. The 28 dates in the United States and Canada will kick off August 23rd in Salt Lake City and wrap up in Edmonton on October 27th. Stops will also include New York, Denver, Detroit, Miami, Chicago, Toronto, Tampa, Miami, Montreal, and Ontario. Tickets go on sale March 10th. The North American leg will follow the band's extensive European tour, which runs May through July. The live shows are in support of the band's upcoming 14th studio album, Spirit, which is set for release March 17th via Columbia Records. Lady Gaga is to replace Beyoncé as a headliner at this spring's Coachella Music festival in Indio, California. Beyonce, who's pregnant with her second and third child, says last week she would not perform at the festival as planned due to her doctor's orders not to overdo it. The organizers of Coachella released a new poster late Tuesday featuring Lady Gaga's name where Beyonce had originally been. Lady Gaga will now take the stage on April 15th and 22nd. 2017 has already been a big year for Lady Gaga. She recently announced a world concert tour to support her latest album, Joanne, and made headlines for her exhilarating performance at the Super Bowl halftime show this year. And now here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of March 11th. Number 10, Machine Gun Kelly and Camila Cabello with Bad Things. Number 9, Big Sean with Bounce Back. Number 8, Katy Perry featuring Skip Marley with Chained to the Rhythm. Number 7, Rihanna with Love on the Brain. Number 6, The Chainsmokers with Paris. Number 5, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. Number 4, Bruno Mars with That's What I Like. Number 3, Zayn Malik and Taylor Swift with I Don't Want to Live Forever. 50 Shades Darker. Number 2, The Migos featuring Lil Uzi Vert with Bad and Bougie. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of March 11th, it's Ed Sheeran with Shape of You. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1978, grave robbers steal Charlie Chaplin's body. In one of history's most famous cases of body snatching, 2 men steal the corpse of the revered film actor Sir Charles Chaplin from a cemetery in the Swiss village of Courcelles-Vivier, located in the hills above Lake Geneva near Lausanne, Switzerland, on this date in 1978. A comic actor who was perhaps most famous for his alter ego, the Little Tramp, Chaplin was also a respected filmmaker whose career spanned Hollywood's silent film era and the momentous transition to the talkies. In the late 1920s, Chaplin died on Christmas Day in 1977 at the age of 88. 2 months later, his body was stolen from the Swiss cemetery, sparkling a police investigation and hunt for the culprits. After Chaplin's widow Una received a ransom demand of some $600,000, police began monitoring her phone and watching 200 phone kiosks in the region. Una had refused to pay the ransom, saying that her husband would have thought the demand ridiculous. The callers later made threats against her 2 youngest children. Una Chaplin was Charlie's 4th wife after Mildred Harris, Lita Gray, and Paulette Goddard, and the daughter of the playwright Eugene O'Neill. She and Chaplin were married in 1943 when she was 18 and he was 54. They had 8 children together. The family had settled in Switzerland in 1954 after the controversial Chaplin, whose enemies accused him of being a communist sympathizer, learned that he would be denied a re-entry visa to the United States en route to the London premiere of his film Limelight. After a 5-week investigation, police arrested 2 auto mechanics, Roman Wardros of Poland and Kasancho Ganev of Bulgaria, who on May 17th led them to Chaplin's body, which they had buried in a cornfield at about 1 mile from the Chaplin's family's home in Courcelles. That December, Wardros and Ganev were convicted of grave robbing and attempted extortion. Political refugees from Eastern Europe, Wardros and Ganev apparently stole Chaplin's body in an attempt to solve their financial difficulties. Wardros, identified as the mastermind of the plot, was sentenced to 4.5 years of hard labor. As he's told it, he was inspired by a similar crime that he had read about in an Italian newspaper. Ganev was given an 18-month suspended sentence as he was believed to have limited responsibility for the crime. As for Chaplin, his family reburied his body in a concrete grave to prevent future theft attempts. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, March 2nd, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.